I feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Amanda and I'm so glad that you're here. In today's video, as you can see, I might look a little bit weird because we're going to be doing our first Get Ready With Me. So I see these videos all the time, I love to watch them, but I've never actually filmed one. So I thought today we would actually go ahead and film a Get Ready With Me. Let's get ready. Let's put some makeup on this face. So I figured in this Get Ready With Me, I would just answer some questions that I thought were kind of cool so you guys could get to know me even better. I know I did a video of like get to know me when I first started my channel, but I thought I would do a bunch of different questions and just more interesting questions instead of just like get to know me, just, I don't know, cool questions. Okay, so let's go ahead and get ready. So today I'm just going to be using my Tarte Ready Set Radiance spray. I'm not sure if my as you can see, my face is actually really broken out. I'm not sure if it's my primer that I've been using, so we're going to try a different technique today. We're just going to use a setting spray for our primer. So let's go ahead and prime our face. Don't breathe it in like I just did. Was it cucumbers though? As you guys know, I have oily skin, so like a primer is kind of a must for me, but it's hard for me to find a good one because my face is so oily and it's very, very frustrating. Okay, so our foundation today, we're going to be using the Matte and Poreless by, who is this by? The Fit Me Maybelline Matte and Poreless. So it says from normal to oily skin. I've been using this for like a little while now. I'm not really sure if I'm a fan of it, but I ran out of my double wear foundation and I really just need to get out of always using the same foundation. I know we are all subject to doing that. It's hard. You find one that you really like and that stays on your face and doesn't, you know, come off, and you kind of stick with it. This one's like a little bit too, I think, yellow for my skin tone, but we're just gonna make it work. Okay, I'm not like the biggest fan of this foundation, I don't think. It kind of like gets a little bit wonky like on my forehead for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but that's okay. I'm too lazy to go to the store and buy some new ones when I have this perfectly full, because I hardly ever use it, foundation in front of me. I just can't see doing it. I don't think so. I just can't do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer some questions. First question is, what inspires you? What inspires me? I would say like more recently, stuff that inspires me is people who are like in the plus size community and they are, you know, just doing their thing and not letting, you know, how society views people and like views plus size people to get them down. Like they're just living their best life. They're tired of being like, you know, hated on, and they're just doing them. And I just think that's so awesome, and I'm totally like inspired by like the body positivity movement that's going on. Like I just believe that everybody's beautiful and we should all just be treated equally, and you know, no hate, no shame on being plus size. You know, everybody's different and every body should be celebrated and not hated on. But that's what inspires me. So like there's a lot of YouTubers that I watch. Like I mostly just watch like body positivity because it really helps me feel good about myself, and you know, it really has changed my mind a lot over the past couple years. I know that for a long time I was like not necessarily ashamed, but you know, I was just uncomfortable how everyone kind of feels about their body because of how they've had it drilled in their head that they can't be fashionable and they can't be cute. And so I had to really get over those insecurities that I had of myself. And over the past 2 years, I've really like worked on myself, and YouTube has really inspired me to, you know, be my better self, to love myself as I am today. I am if everyone leaves me and I'm all alone, I'm left with myself. So I have to learn to love myself because I'm the only person I really have. Like, in the end of the day, it's just me. We're getting deep. But that's kind of what inspires me. So, and I'm just putting a second layer of this foundation on because it's not very high coverage. I would say it's like more of like light to medium coverage, just to give me, because I am like so broken out from my ladies' days this month. So bring it down your neck. This foundation is just not my color. I'm not sure if you guys can tell with like all the lights and everything, but it's okay. It's just kind of like orangish yellow on me, so yeah. Okay, so next up, since I'm done blending that, let's go ahead and use our concealer. I'm using my Chad and True that I always use, which I probably should buy more of this. I think I'm almost out. Born This Way, a multi-use sculpting concealer. So I'm just going to do that and highlight under my eyes. I do like this concealer a lot. It really, in my opinion, I think it's better than the Shape Tape, which is like crazy. The Shape Tape like broke the internet. It like broke the makeup industry because everyone was like obsessed with it, which I love Shape Tape, don't get me wrong, but I just think this one blends out so much better than Shape Tape. It doesn't like crease and stuff on me really. I mean, everything creases on me because I do have like a little bit of like fine lines under my eyes, but I don't think it creases that bad. Next question. What is the most important thing in your life? I would say, to me, the most important thing in my life is my family. I'm a very, very family-oriented person. I was raised like in a big family. Our family is like Italian and like loud and crazy, and everyone's yelling at everyone, but nobody's mad at anybody. Like my grandma is like Italian and Hungarian, and she's like really loud and crazy, but everybody loves my grandma. I don't think I've met anyone that's like, ew, I don't like your grandma. And I just love my grandma. Most of my family doesn't live here, and so it's just kind of hard being so far away from them, like my aunts and uncles, and like my grandma lives there. Here I have my grandpa and his wife, and then their kids, and then I have my mom and dad. And like my brother just moved here, which is really awesome. He is starting like a new venture in his life. He's getting into real estate and stuff. He's working with my grandmother. And so I think that's going to be really awesome for him. But I would say, yeah, family is the most important thing to me. I mean, you only have one family, and like they're always going to be there for you. At least that's how I feel about family. Like, it doesn't matter like what they did. You should just take care of your family. Family should be very important. And don't take them for granted because, you know, something happened to you. I always think of like, okay, like homeless people. I always feel like maybe they don't have family, or maybe like they're not close to their family. They must not have a good family because my family would never allow me to be homeless. And so it's just like really sad. You know, they must not have had that family, or maybe all their family's gone. So just don't take for granted the family that you have. I just love them, and you should never treat them badly. I know a lot of people, because they are your family and they're like given to you and you don't have to like work for like a friendship or whatever, they take them for granted and they're not close to them, or they never call them if they're far away, or they're kind of like mean to them. Like, be nice to your family. Like, those are the ones you should give your love to because they love you and you love them. So you should just give the best of you to your family. That's what I feel like. Next question. What is your favorite childhood memory? I had such a good childhood, so to me that's like a really hard question. I don't really have like one specific childhood memory. I would say like my favorite memories as a child is when we used to always go do stuff as a kid. So like my parents were like really active, and my parents were young parents. Like my mom had me when she was like 20. I think she got pregnant with me when she was 20, and she had me when she was 21. So my parents were like really young and active, and so I have really good memories of like just going places. We went a lot of places. We traveled a lot because my dad was in the army. So we were always doing like cool things and seeing new things. I mean, I think I've been to almost every single state except for like up towards like New York and stuff. But I've been pretty much everywhere because of my family. And so yeah, we moved a lot, but I would say like my favorite memory was just all the memories we made while we were moving. I just thought it was really cool. Like we were always hiking, or like if we were moving to a new place, my mom would always try to find cool places to visit on the way so that the trip was like more fun. So I'd say that was my best memories as a child, was just being together as a family and, you know, making cool memories and traveling and finding new places and going new places. What is your favorite fairy tale? Favorite fairy tale? Does it mean like Disney fairy tale or just fairy tale in general? My favorite like Disney fairy tale is when I'm just baking with the Coty Airspun powder and translucent. Peter Pan is one of my favorite fairy tales. I just think it's like a cool, you know, never grow up. You can see right back there is my pillow that says never grow up. I just really love Peter Pan. I think the story is cute, you know. It's kind of sad because he just never really wants to grow up and he's alone, like after all the kids come back and stuff. I would say yeah, Peter Pan is my favorite fairy tale. And my other favorite one is like The Little Mermaid. I don't know if we're talking like Disney fairy tales, but my other favorite one is The Little Mermaid, just because I love mermaids. The next question is, what is your favorite time of day? I would say my favorite time of the day, the middle of day, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe like 2 or 3. That's when I'm like my most efficient, is in the middle of the day. So I'd say yeah, probably like the mid-afternoon, you know, 1, 2, 3. Those are like my times where I get the most things done. That's when I normally film. So I'd say 1, 2, or 3. What is my favorite candle scent? Okay, if we're talking candle scents, overall my favorite like scent is vanilla. But like if we're talking like Bath and Body Works, their candle scent that I love is like the hot cocoa. It smells seriously amazing, like I'm drinking hot chocolate in Disneyland, walking down Main Street. That's what it smells like to me. It is so freaking good. So if you haven't smelt it, it smells really good. And then like the other scents that I really like are like any of like the pumpkin ones, like the pumpkin spice, any like of the fall smells are my most favorite. I just love like it, that smells like pumpkin, pecan, smells like cinnamon rolls and yum. I just love those kind of smells. Next up, I'm going to bronze up my face. I'm just using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in medium to deep matte bronzer. I'm just gonna bronze up my face. The next question is, what are some of my favorite YouTube channels? So let's give a shout out to some YouTube channels. My favorite YouTube channels right now would be like any plus size YouTubers. So my friend who I actually met through Instagram, she's really awesome. Her name's Justine K. She's really cool. She has like a really big Instagram following, but she's kind of smaller. I mean, bigger than me on YouTube, but she is kind of a smaller YouTube channel. But I love all of her hauls and everything. It's just Justine K on YouTube. You guys should totally check her out. She's super, super awesome. She has really, really good hauls. She's really funny. She's cute. And I think you guys would like her. So I'd say she's one of my favorite YouTubers. Who else? Lately I've been watching, let me see. I like Sarah Ann. I think she's Tons of Blush on Instagram. I'm pretty sure that's her Instagram name. But Sarah Ann, she has really good like vintage styled videos. So I don't know like if any of you babes out there are vintage inspired like dressers. I wish I totally could be. It's just, I don't know. I just don't feel like it looks that great on me. But like that's how I aspire to dress, is like all vintage like Sarah Ann. She does ModCloth, Unique Vintage, Lindy Bop videos a lot of times. So I'd say yeah, I really like Sarah Ann. I used to watch Loey Lane a lot too, but Loey Lane kind of just got weird in my opinion. I'm a chicken, so I don't like scary stuff. And I feel like lately, ever since she like went through her whole, I'm not exactly sure what she went through. I think she like went through a lot of stuff, and then she kind of started doing, now I'm just using my blush, the Laura Geller in Golden Apricot. I feel like she just does like scary stuff now on her channel. Everything's like a story time about spookiness, or she's going to like some haunted house, or I don't know, it just kind of like freaks me out. So like when she does like haul videos and stuff, I really like her videos, but I'm just not into her new content of like scary stuff, which I mean, if that's what you're into, go check her out because they are scary. I don't like them. Are you more likely to avoid conflict or engage it head on? I would say that I'm kind of confrontational, but I don't really like confrontation, but I'm not afraid to have a confrontation. But it really just kind of depends on who it's with. Like if it's with someone I'm not super close to, then I'm kind of like weary because I don't want to like say, because I'm very blunt, I don't want to say something that will offend them or like hurt their feelings or to be too honest. So I'm kind of weary of having conversations or confrontations with people that are not my family or like not super close to me or like going through something or whatever. Like I don't want to be, you know, too hard with them. Like if I had it my way, I would just say everything that I needed to say, but I just don't want to offend people. So I would say I am confrontational, but like if you're my family or my husband or a friend that I'm really close with, I'm gonna say what I have to say because I just don't like when people let things go on for too long. You know, like just say what you have to say. If you're mad at me, just tell me you're mad at me. Or if I'm mad at you, I'm just gonna tell you I'm mad at you, why, and then move on. Like I'm not about like holding grudges, or life is too short for that. You know, people make mistakes, nobody's perfect, and you just gotta keep moving. I mean, if I did you wrong, like I will apologize for it. I'm not a prideful person. If I did something or I feel like you know, or you feel a certain way, I can't control how you feel. So, you know, if I made you feel, you know, a certain way, then I'm gonna say I'm sorry and I'm gonna try to fix it. Because like I said, you guys know family is important to me and friendship's really important to me. So if you feel a certain way or if like I slighted you or like hurt you in any way, I want to say that I'm sorry. Let's just say, I would say I am confrontational to a certain extent. Next question would be, do you prefer The Notebook or The Titanic? Now, I like both movies, don't get me wrong. And I'm sure like some of you guys are gonna be like, what the heck? But okay, so I prefer probably The Notebook. And I'm sure like a lot of people love The Notebook, blah, blah, blah. I prefer Notebook because The Titanic is crap. Like the end of The Titanic is crap. Why couldn't Rose just scoot over on a door? Why didn't he just go, Jack, why didn't you just go find a door for yourself? Like there were so many things floating in the water, like you totally could have lived. But no, you just had to be annoying and not go on the door, and Rose just could have just scooted over or whatever. I just think it's dumb that he died. Like he didn't need to die, in my opinion. So I would say Notebook because I think it's cute and I love their relationship because they're so like crazy and stuff. Okay, next up we're going to go ahead and use my soft ochre paint pot from MAC and we're gonna prime our eyes. I love The Notebook. I think they're such a cute couple. I just love both of those actors. But I guess I read, like I might like ruin your whole Notebook experience right now, but I read they don't really get along in real life. Like when they were filming the movie or whatever, they did not really like each other. So like I think like all their fighting scenes or whatever were probably because they annoy each other. Like it gave them like a really good like chemistry or whatever. But yeah, that's what I read. I don't know if it's actually true. But I just think that's kind of funny because someone who's supposed to act like so in love that just annoy each other, I think that's just hilarious. Who would you tell first if you found a dead body in the garden? First of all, I better never find a freaking dead body in a garden or in my garden. Like, could you imagine like walking outside and seeing a dead body? Like that's insane. But who would I tell first? I would probably call my mom just because I would like not know what to do. Because I would just be crazy. I would be like really freaked out. Or I would call my husband. It'd be a toss up between my mom and the husband. It would just depend on like how I was feeling that day. So it would definitely be one of them, but I'm not sure who exactly. That would freak me out. I don't want to find any dead bodies in my garden. What is your most embarrassing moment? Okay, so like I don't really want to tell this story, but if I really have to tell this story, I would say my most embarrassing moment was when I was a kid. We were over at my mom's friend's house, and she had a couple kids. She had 2 little girls, and we used to play dress up all the time. And when I was a kid, I used to love to dress up in like Disney costumes and stuff. I was probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7 maybe. I was a little kid. When I was little, we used to, I'm just gonna go in with a couple different palettes. This one I'm gonna use is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. Is Ring the Alarm. I'm gonna do like a reddish look today. But anyway, so I was probably like 7 or 8 years old. We were playing dress up. I was dressed as Pocahontas, and I think my little friend was dressed as like Cinderella or something. And we were like running around, and my brother was like chasing us around. I ran down the stairs, went to go run outside, and I didn't realize that the door was closed because the glass on this freaking door was so clean that it looked like it was open. It was crazy. And I slammed right into it and like knocked myself out. And I was wearing like lipstick, like red lipstick, and I ran down the stairs and I said, I go wherever the wind takes me. And then I ran right into the freaking window. And when I fell down, there was just a big red lip print right on the freaking glass, like right on the window. Boom, just like that. And everyone started laughing, and it was really sad. And I was so embarrassed. And the reason it embarrasses me is because my mom tells the story every chance that she can get. Like seriously, if we're just talking about like funny things kids do when they're little, my mom brings the story up. It's so frustrating. I'm always like, Mom, stop it. I get all irritated just because, which is stupid because you're a little kid, but I just get so tired of hearing that story. So now all of you guys know that embarrassing story about me. I am just putting that orange color in my crease. This is gonna be a long video, you guys. Hopefully you grab a snack or a drink. Okay, so I have the orange in my crease. Now I'm going to go into, let's go into the Saharan palette by Juvia's Place. And I'm just going to use Jamila. Next question. Which store would you choose to max out your credit card? You guys know I have like an obsession with Torrid. I just really like Torrid, and like feel like they have really good, like I have a lot of pieces that have lasted a long time. Some of their pieces like are kind of crap and like they don't last for a long time, but I have had like a lot of pieces from Torrid that have lasted me for like a really long time, a couple of years. And they have really good clearance sales. So like most of the time when I go to Torrid, I'm gonna shop clearance. But every once in a while I'll buy regular price stuff, like if I have hot cash or whatever. So I would say probably Torrid. Another place I would max out my credit card would be Disneyland, because I'm a Disney-aholic and I just love Disneyland. And I mean, it's not really a store, but there's like a million stores at Disneyland, and I just want everything Disney. I'm actually about to go to Disney in a couple weeks. It's gonna be my last trip to Disney until at least like February or March, because I'm a season pass holder, but my pass is actually going to expire. We had a whole season, we had a whole year. We went seriously like at least 50 or 60 times. Like I'm not joking, like days. Sometimes we would go like a couple days at the same time. But so I'm just gonna go for 2 days and go get my last Disney fill, which is so sad because I'm not gonna be back until like February or March. That is sad. But anyways, I think I could spend a lot of money at Disney. I think I want to get a little stuffed animal for back here, a little Disney one. So in the comments, leave down below what Disney thing you want to see back here. I want to put something Disney on my couch. So like a little stuffed animal. Let me know what kind of Disney character to put down below. How many days could you last in solitary confinement? Probably 0 days. I'm a very chatty person, as you guys can tell. I'm not sure if you guys can tell like in my actual videos, but in real life, I am so freaking chatty. Like I don't like to be by myself. I mean, I can be by myself sometimes. Sometimes I like it for a few hours, but like after that, like I need someone to chat with. I need someone to hang out with. Like I just don't, it's just boring. I just want to have fun and be around people. I'm a people person. So solitary confinement and me, not gonna happen. Have you read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series, and which one was your favorite? I've read all of those books, and my most favorite series of all time, book and movie, is Harry Potter. I just was watching some last night. I'm obsessed. I can watch those movies a million times. I've read the books completely. I just finished reading the series, and I think I'm actually going to start reading them again. I just love them. They're so well written. J.K. Rowling has an amazing imagination. Like, I wish I thought of that. I want to go to Hogwarts. I want to get my freaking Hogwarts letter and ride the Hogwarts Express. I have been to Universal Studios, and they do have the Harry Potter land or whatever, which is cool, but it's just not enough, Dad. Like, I just need more. I just want to be able to ride the Hogwarts Express. They have this really cool place in London that they have like all the Harry Potter memorabilia, and there's like sets and stuff that they have, and I just really want to go there. I do like Twilight and I do like Hunger Games. I just finished reading the first Hunger Games book again. I just read Twilight again. I read a lot at night. Are you a morning person or a night person? No, it says a morning person or a night owl. I am a night owl. I like to stay up super late, and then I like to go to bed around like 2 or 3 at night, or in the morning, whatever you want to call it. I normally don't wake up until around like 10 or 10:30. I do have like insomnia really bad, but I've always been like a night owl though. But I just have a problem like going to sleep. Even though I love sleep, it's hard for me to actually fall asleep and like get tired and stuff. So I would say I'm definitely a night owl. All right, let's go ahead and do our brows. I'm not even gonna do this on camera because this takes too long. Okay, so I went ahead and I did my brows, and I put on mascara and lashes just because this video would be a million years long. Question is, what is the first time you were allowed to put on makeup? So like put on makeup, I was allowed to play with makeup when I was a little kid, but never like really allowed to like wear it. I was like 13 or so before my parents like actually like let me kind of wear a little bit of makeup, but I was really like 15 before I was actually allowed to wear makeup like on a regular basis. My parents were kind of strict with makeup. I just really liked makeup. I used to like to wear a lot of it. So like was in that like emo kid stage where I wanted to wear like a lot of eyeliner. Like seriously, I want to do like one of those videos I've seen like how I did my makeup in high school. My mom and dad were like, why are you wearing so much eyeliner all the time? I was always getting in trouble. And like if I got in trouble like when I was a kid, my parents used to take my makeup away. And I'd be like, no! I would get in trouble and my parents would take my makeup. So that was like one of their weapons against me when I would get in trouble as a teenager. So I tried not to get very much trouble because mama liked her makeup even back then. What is your strongest scent? I would say like my strongest scent is smelling. Like seriously, I can freaking smell everything. I have like the nose of a shark. It is insane. A gross story and like a sad story, but when I actually was like working at a store, like I used to work in like the electronic department at a store, and I had just come out of the warehouse, and like it's a big store, and I was like, oh my god, what is that smell? It smells like someone crapped their pants. And my friend's like, what? I don't smell anything. And I was like, dude, I'm not joking, like it smells terrible, what the hell? There was like a furniture section like a couple hundred like feet away. An old man had an accident, you know, because I worked on a military base, and so we had like a lot of like old retired people there or whatever, and I felt so bad, like we went and helped him or whatever, and like, but I could smell it all the way like hundreds of feet away. Like it was crazy. I have a nose of a shark and can smell everything. One thing you know now that you wish you knew as a kid. I would say one thing I wish I knew as a kid, which is stuff that people tell you like when you're a kid, but like you wish you would have listened to them. I would say, oh, and by the way, I'm just highlighting with my Tardis Glow. It's like their liquid highlighter. I always do that first, and then I'm going in with my Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. I would say they always tell you stuff like when you're a kid, like don't grow up too fast, or, you know, try to stay being a kid, blah, blah, blah. But I would say, like, if I have any younger people watching my video, I would say, like, seriously, listen to your parents. Stay a kid as long as you can. Cherish being a child, because being a grown-up really sucks. I mean, honestly, it's not fun. Yeah, you can do whatever you want, but, like, by the time you can do whatever you want, you have responsibilities, you have bills, you have a job. You don't really get to do what you want because you're stuck in your life. So I'd say, as a kid, just be a kid, stay a kid, have fun, go play with your friends, you know, do kid things, because before you know it, you're gonna be an adult, and being an adult's not fun. So I'd say, I wish that I would have listened to my parents and stayed a kid longer. I wish I wouldn't have moved out. Like, if you're a young adult, don't move out. Stay home as long as you can, because when you move out, it's expensive. I'm like, seriously, like, you guys, listen up. Listen to your parents, stay at home, go to school, be a kid, stop trying to grow up so fast, because before you know it, you're gonna be an adult. And I still feel like I'm a kid, you know? Like, it's crazy how fast time goes by. It goes by like in an instant. You blink and you're older. It's crazy. So I'd say just be a kid. Lipstick we're gonna use is the Avenue lipstick. That's the color of it, and it is by ColourPop. It's their Ultra Matte lipstick, and I really like this color, so we're gonna use that. What item do I collect? I am a pin collector, like a Disney pin collector. I'm actually gonna do a video just showing you guys like all my pins and stuff. I just think that would be cool. I kind of want to like do a Disney section on my channel to where I have like, you know, just a playlist of like just Disney videos that I want to add, because I love Disney and this is my channel and I just want to do things that I enjoy and things that I like and share those things with you guys. So I'm gonna do a Disney pin video just showing you all the different pins, and I just think that'd be cool. I've watched a few of those videos and I really like them. So yeah, Disney pins. We're gonna have time for one more question, and the last question is, if you inherited $100,000 right now, how would you spend it? I'll answer that after I'm done putting my lipstick on. Okay, so if I inherited $100,000 right now, what would I do? Well, first of all, I would probably pay off the debt that we have, and then I would go like on an awesome vacation. Like, I would go abroad, I would go travel. I just like, that's one big thing I really want to do, is I want to travel. I want to go see the world, you know, because you only live once, and before you know it, you're going to be old and you're not going to be able to travel, and you're going to have, you know, responsibilities and stuff. So I think that I really want to travel. I want to go, I would say I would go to Europe, and I really want to go to Thailand. And like, I don't know if you guys know, but like my favorite animal is, one of them is an elephant. I don't want to ride them or anything, but I just have a dream. I've seen like those videos on YouTube with people who get to like play with the baby elephants and like give them baths and feed them and stuff. Like, that just seriously like melts my heart. Like, I want to go to Thailand and like play with baby elephants. I just think that would be so cool. So I would say I would definitely travel, and then I would maybe buy a house where I want to live. Like, I have a place in mind where I actually want to live, and maybe I would buy a house or like put a down payment on a house and maybe like rent it out. So by the time that we are ready to move, then we would already have a place to live and we would already be having people pay our mortgage and stuff. So I would want to be smart with the money and not just waste it. And of course I would probably go shopping and stuff. Like, let's be serious, I would put a couple $1,000 away for shopping. But overall, I think I would try to use it for good, for like the future and stuff, and just not waste it. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my very first get ready with me video. This is the makeup look recreated. I did like a red eye with a red lip. We're very red today. But I did this look the other day and I just thought it was kind of cool. I used a couple different palettes. I used 2 palettes from Juvia's Place. I used the Masquerade palette, and then I used the Saharan, and then I used the Morphe Ring the Alarm palette by Jaclyn Hill. Overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys want to watch more videos from me. If you do, then I'd suggest go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is AmandaYasmine89 on Instagram. I like to post pretty much every day. I normally post about makeup, and I also post plus size fashion pictures. I really enjoy Instagram. I would really love to have you guys follow me there. Also, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment down below what other kind of videos you guys like to see from me. If you guys want to see more get ready with me, if you guys want to see more makeup tutorial videos, more plus size videos, Also, do you guys want to see some Disney videos? I just really want to, and I just think it'd be cool that maybe other people will find my channel that love Disney like I do. I'm still gonna have like my plus size videos and my makeup videos, but I just want to add other things to my channel. I might even add like crafting and cool stuff like that. So if you guys want to see that, then stay tuned. Please subscribe. And as always, remember, be your own kind of beautiful. Toodles for now. Hey! Are you throwing up too, man? Oh, hold on, my dog's throwing up. I'll be right back. See how fast time goes black. So I'm guessing like your senses, like your, how many senses do you have? 5 senses? 6 senses? 5 senses? I don't fucking know. My camera is just not focusing. Focus on me. Hello? Yeah, me. Because I know like the shape right. Also, please give me
hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.